What is the best way to handle like somebody that I voted for that is not living up to their promises? I'm criticizing them. And some responses are, well, yeah, you're a idiot. And I was like, I don't know if that's the best way to build a coalition.
Dog, are you a baby?
We can't take criticism?
Shouldn't your political positions be based on something a little deeper than who's nice to me?
These guys endlessly criticize people and hide it through like some thin veneer of like bad comedy most of the time, especially when it's Andrew Schulz, like low key.
Yeah.
And then they get so offended and upset whenever anybody turns that back towards them and is like, hey, maybe the thing you did was like wrong.
He's doing political commentary, even though he'd call himself a comedian. But if you're going to step into the realm of politics, you're going to have a platform and disseminate an ideological persuasion to millions and millions of people. I think that your value should be based on something, or your values, your vote, your engagement in electoral politics, whatever, should be based on something deeper than, are the Republicans nice to me and are the Democrats mean to me? I'm going to vote for a Republican then.
It's the most baby-brained take, I feel like. And this is kind of a sentiment that was in a lot of the comments on our video about the situation, talking about like, oh, really, you want to appeal to these guys, you want to bring back people to the left, but now you're making fun of the people who are admitting they did wrong. But once again, I will say, guys like Andrew Schulz aren't admitting that they did wrong when they voted for Trump.
Before that, in that episode, he was like, I don't regret voting for Trump. Like, I can understand that the interpersonal nature of convincing someone to do something politically gets complicated and you shouldn't talk down to them. Like, I'd never advocate for like talking down to a voter.
Of course.
But when you have a massive goddamn platform, when you're doing political commentary, you have a responsibility to be consistent and thoughtful with the message that you're putting out. And when you put out a dumb message, I think it's fine for me, someone who's not trying to convince you to vote one way or the other, to call you a moron because you're being stupid.
And it's also like when it comes to the election of Donald Trump in 2024 specifically, we had the first term. We knew everything that he was gonna do anyway. We knew he campaigned on trying to get rid of 20 million people. We knew that was going to be a Herculean task. We knew that was going to be damn near impossible. And if he did do it, that it was going to be evil. And you want to come on your podcast and say, oh, well, I guess it's like not that great, but I don't regret my vote for him. If you want to be taken seriously in this space and not just be called a stupid little baby brained little baby boy, you need to come at this conversation with a certain amount of humility. You need to be able to get on there and say that, like, yes, I think that this is bad, and because I think this is bad, of course I regret my vote. And then you would be welcomed back into a coalition with open arms, and then people would not be, again, calling you a stupid baby brain baby boy.